I'm not gonna make this video 20 minutes. I'm not gonna make this video 20 minutes. I'm not gonna make this video 20 minutes. Hitler is a lady. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got a bit of a doozy for you today. So this channel goes by the name of Hans Wormhat, and you will know that if you watch his video because his intros are just him saying his name.
Hans Wormhat. This video, Hans Wormhat. This is a really quick video. Hans Wormhat. This is a video. Hans Wormhat. Send this video to people.
Can you imagine if Danny Gonzalez did that? Like his intro was just Danny Gonzalez. Curtis Connor is just Curtis Connor. So I want to talk about a few of this guy's videos. The first one is genuinely problematic and pretty gross. It kind of opens up your eyes to what we're dealing with today. In my last video, I talked about a guy called Peter Kane, and it was a really fun video to make, and it was really fun watching that video, even knowing that it's completely fake, which is fine. Regardless, it was still a good video to watch. This guy, I don't think he's kidding. I don't even necessarily think he's exaggerating most of his points. I think he's just genuinely has some weird beliefs. So this video is called Hippie Hitler Transvestigation. And it's basically just accusing all of the big world leaders of being transgender. And he brings his own form of evidence. First of all, Hitler has childbearing hips.
I mean, look at the hips on Hitler. Those are childbearing hips.
He is a thick, thick boy. We don't stand. And then, after talking about juicy, thick Hitler, he cuts over to a picture of juicy, thick Trump. And he's talking about how Hitler and Donna Trump have childbearing hips.
Hitler had childbearing hips. Donna Trump probably has given natural birth. Talk about him being thick.
I've heard that phrase before. Usually when a straight guy is about to say something gross or misogynistic or sexist. So it does not surprise me that it's coming from this guy. He talks about how men just have sunken in eyes.
Men are supposed to have eyes that are sunken in.
And to be fair, I'm not the best person to talk about this. My eyes are very sunken in. People ask me if I'm sick. I'm not sick, I just don't sleep. Here he talks about a drag queen eye.
The ability to have these like crazy drag queen eye makeup, that's a male feature, to have eyebrows that are really far away from your eye.
So if you didn't know, women, their eyebrows are very close to their eyes.
Real women don't have crazy space to make eye makeup.
I think he's saying that their eyebrows are actually on their eyelid. I'm not sure, but I'm relatively certain that that's not true. According to these pictures, at least. It's all a hoax. Photoshop exists. He talks about how women have really thin lips.
And the really thin lips.
I'm not a professional in like gender studies or anything, but I feel like women generally have thicker lips than men. He talks about how Hitler sits.
Look at the way that this sits. Females sit like that.
Females sit like that. And I don't know if it's a gay thing or what, but I just sit in the weirdest positions. I'm a lady. Here's where it gets a little more weird. He talks about how trans men, their eyelashes will fall out because of the hormones.
No eyelashes. When they abuse testosterone, their eyelashes fall out.
So I did like a quick Google search because for some reason in my head I was thinking like, he's being transphobic as shit. I wonder if any of this is true. So I was thinking like, maybe that is a thing. He also says this, which I find strange.
They cover their necks.
Fellas, is it gay to cover your neck? So he goes back to the childbearing hips thing. after saying a few things about basically how gross women are.
Red cheeks and saggy skin.
I think he's just starting to discover that he's actually gay, which is fine, Hans. So he's talking about women have childbearing hips. Men don't have childbearing hips. We all know the old adage. Women have cootie, man have no booty. So that's the grossness of the trans investigation video. So I was scrolling through wanting more videos, and he has this video called A Wish Is Nothing. And this man just sounds so broken. Like at this point, it sounds like he's kind of tearing up a bit.
And yeah, it's just a made-up thing. Wishing? What does that mean? What does it mean to wish?
Hans, life is hard. Have you tried covering your neck?
I would prefer it if you could pray for me rather than wish.
I'm not touching that one. Now, the way that I actually figured out about this channel was through the series he does about basically how animals are fake. Toucans, pangolins, great white sharks, gorillas. I like how this video is just screen recorded, like he couldn't figure out how to download a video off of YouTube, but then it cuts to the next video. And it's not screen recorded, so he figured it out like midway through editing. This video is just footage of gorillas. This one's dancing, having a great time. This one's just walking around, minding his own business. This one looks fly as hell, dude. He talks about how great white sharks are imaginary. His whole reasoning for this is because animals that scary don't exist.
Think about it. Why scary sharks, scary dinosaurs? What is with pushing all that stuff on children? Why don't they talk about happy like squirrels and pretty birds that they can see out in their backyard?
They're just made and marketed to sell to children. Obviously, you've got that annoying baby shark song.
There's the really annoying baby shark song.
You've got shark toys. Dinosaur toys. Sharks aren't real, dude. Imagine being 30 years old and still believing in sharks. So these fake animals were designed and created to sell to children and also to dispel Noah's Ark.
1, to push evolution, and 2, to mock Noah's Ark.
Just, it never happened because sharks. And the reason they're scary is to really sell that evolution. Because when something is scary, it really makes you want to believe in evolution. Sharks are not real because Noah's Ark. What am I doing? The video's over. In the toucan video, he just takes a video of this guy with his pet toucan, and he's just talking about how it's not real. It's a bird wearing a mask.
And we see that with toucans. So what is it? I mean, does this look legit down here? You can tell that is ridiculous.
Imagine being 30 and believing in toucans. I guess I'm going to finish filming later. When the power goes out for 2 hours, but you have a completely charged Nintendo Switch. Am I right, fellas? So while the power was out, I decided that I wanted to just kind of binge a few more of his videos, but it was kind of torturous on me. So I didn't watch too many more of his videos, but I did scroll pretty far down on his channel, and not only did I discover that koalas are also not real, but I just found some great titles. So I want to read to you a few of these beautiful titles. So we're starting off strong with a video that was uploaded 6 days ago. It's his most recent one, called Eunuchs Have Long Fingers. This one's just called Go Look at the Moon. Corona Hoax Proves Flat Earth. Fake Virus from a Fake Animal, which is another video about pangolins. He talks about how great whites are scary. They're a fake animal, and the reason they're scary is to prove evolution. So he kind of like paints this picture of we make these scary fake animals and we purposefully make them scary because they're fake And then he picks like the cutest animal. Pangolins are adorable. Penguins are adorable. Koalas? They're precious. His channel is just, even if you don't watch his videos, it's just so entertaining to scroll through because, like, he's got so many strange conspiracy theories. He also, I do want to be clear, is a flat earther, so I don't know why I'm holding him to any sort of standard. I just kind of wanted to make one video just discussing several random points that I found in his videos because this guy is very interesting. I think he's out there and I don't believe a thing he says, but at the very least he's making interesting content. And whether or not you believe in someone else's beliefs or whether or not you think that person actually believes it, like all that aside, what is the point of uploading videos on YouTube but to upload interesting stuff? That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like. If you have any interest in following me on Twitter, you can do so at JP the Worst. If you'd like to follow me on TikTok, you can do so at John K. Pope. Stay safe out there. Wash your damn hands. Okay, bye!